Now we are live on the internet. Oh, I went
Oh,
to the.
that didn't go out.
Why is that not?
Just before we went live, Clayton and I were talking about the photos of the James Webb Telescope,
Yeah.
and I saw posts comparing portions of just that one tiny bitty bit of space that photo is taking a picture of.
Yeah.
I've seen photos that the Hubble telescope has taken, and they
Mm-hmm.
compared them directly to each other,
Right.
and just like the level of detail between the two is just is awesome.
It is staggering.
And I saw a hilarious joke on, I believe it was Reddit, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
where they took a picture of the man Hubble and the man James Webb, and they were
Oh,
like, "Wow, look at these comparison photos. The difference is uncanny."
that's funny.
And Emily is super into like space, and she's very closely following this telescope stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I sent that to her, and she just said, "I should have expected this."
Hello Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's right.
So I've done.
This game is about late stage capitalism.
Uh-huh. Post post futurism capitalism. So yeah, I think I've done like maybe 2 or 3 more ships since we last played. So
Okay.
a little bit of plot progression, but not to the point where any like big changes have happened.
Did you juice up any of your tools or anything?
I think a couple. I have like a couple of upgrades. Let me see here. I'm also going to turn you up in the Discord call because you're not hitting the same level that I am.
Okay, well, I'll tone myself down just to even it out, okay?
Yeah, great. Thanks.
All right, cool, thanks.
Let's try 140 for you. Give me a good, healthy sound check.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
It's pretty good. All right. I'm okay with that. Very good. Because like the thing about this game is that the quiet parts are ridiculously quiet and the loud parts are ridiculously loud. Because like you're just kind of hovering around in the vacuum of space, and then something explodes.
Quentin raises a good point.
Still haven't paid off your debt? I haven't. I apologize for that. How do I employee terminal?
Oh, did Twitch change the badges? Because now I'm seeing Quentin's founder badge.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or was that always there and I'm just now noticing it because I'm bad at noticing things?
That might have been there. I do still have 1,000 million. I have 1.2 billion left to pay back. So, you know, we're getting there. Apparently it was turned off in the settings. Oh, goodness.
Interesting. So I learned something interesting today.
About this game or just in general?
Yeah, it's not related to the game. It's just a fun, interesting news thing.
Gotcha.
Hit
me.
You know Joel Rubin? Everybody knows Joel Rubin.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
He joined Smosh.
Right. I just saw that a few hours ago.
I don't know if he's going to be like in front of the camera person. He's significantly older than most of the cast on that show, so I can't imagine he would be.
I think his passion is like kind of guidance and organization. So he
Okay,
might just be
sense.
there as like a kind of producer role. It was like, hey, I can get these things rolling for the on-screen talent because he's incredibly good at that.
Is that what he did at Funhouse?
That's what he started as, and then as things typically
I know they
go,
put him in front of the camera, and
yes,
people loved him, like, so they
Right.
kept doing it.
yeah. But I think his role was more of a clerical kind of behind the scenes producer role.
I'm also not super familiar with what he did between Funhouse and now Smosh.
I can't remember where he went. But wherever he went, I'm sure he did a marvelous job.
Quentin says, I turned it on because I subbed to Brandon. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Brandon got affiliate. I
Mhm.
forgot about that. I need to go sub to him.
Let's see.
Is he live right now?
He was earlier. Playing V Rising, I believe. That I'm not sure of. I can't remember where he has and has not worked. 14.2,
Not live currently.
14.7 on the
I'll do it
mackerel.
here.
16.5. What's that?
I'm gonna Google what Joel Rubin did between Funhouse and Smosh.
Gotcha. Hazard level 5. All right, sure. 16.5 mil on this one. Let's go for it. I'm gonna be playing with these sliders a little bit. So I'm gonna turn it up. But if it gets to be too loud, I can always bring it back down.
Joel Rubin was in the Obama administration?
No whistling!
This is not the same Joel
What?
Rubin.
Why? What's wrong? You don't know? It's bad luck!
Bad luck? Why is it bad luck?
It just is. Down, Julie. That's just superstition, no? What's wrong with you kids? What's next? Salvaging 7 of the same type of object in a row?
Wait, is that bad luck?
CD, that's ridiculous. You listen to me, kiddo. I've been doing this job for 17 years. Seen a lot of bad stuff in my day. When I'm telling you don't whistle, don't process 7 of the same object in a row, and don't look at the moon while inside a ship, you really need to listen. All right. No more whistling. We got it.
Why not look at the moon?
That I don't know.
All right, Joel Rubin started at NBC Universal, and which moved into G4 Media, which moved into Machinima, which moved into Funhouse, then Rooster Teeth. Then he worked for SourceFed Nerd, which is not a thing I'm familiar with. Then he worked for the Disney Channel? And then Machinima again in 2017 through 2019. And then something called Uninterrupted. And now Smosh. I thought Machinima was dissolved by 2017 through 2019.
I cannot possibly track all that stuff. I don't know where to start with this freaking thing. This is not a model that I have ever done before.
Well, use the visor to look for cutting points. And try not to cut into a pressurized area.
Right. Okay, so here's a...
Joel then worked as a writer and story editor on the Disney XD channel, where he worked on shows like Parker Plays, which I don't know anything about current Disney Channel shows.
Right.
And then Joel worked as an executive director and programming at Machinima in the greater Los Angeles area. Development and programming strategy for Machinima's O&O branded channels. Don't know what that means.
Couldn't tell you.
Tether levels are low.
Tether levels are low.
And then Joel worked as the VP of Programming Consultant. That's in brackets.
Right.
At Uninterrupted, based in the greater Los Angeles area. Comprehensive assessment of Uninterrupted's content and brand alignment, including. Okay, this doesn't tell me what Uninterrupted is.
Right.
Some online company, I guess.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I think based off of what I'm familiar with Joel's Funhouse stuff, I think Smosh is a good fit for him.
Yeah. Wish him all the best.
I like the little click it does whenever you break a.
Finally, let's go.
Accepted.
Yeah.
Credits
Yeah.
applied.
Is there anything inside this, or is this all barge?
Don't know. Honestly. I'm just trying to get him out of the way so I can get into this thing.
Is it tipping it? No. Careful about pressurized areas. That thing could come exploding
sure it'll
off
be
of there.
fine.
Oh.
See?
Well.
It's fine.
Some of that stuff was definitely supposed to go in the barge.
Ah. Where's the barge? Which
On
way
other
is...
side of the ship.
Alright.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Well, the main section of the ship is depressurized, so
Yeah. See? That's just a quicker way of doing things.
there's probably some level of give and take with the depressurization.
Salvage deposit
Right.
registered.
Like,
Account credited.
I know this has to come off.
It's probably from the
And it's
inside.
just those two little... Nope, where's my brakes? Just those two little things that are holding this on?
I guess so.
Goodness.
Crawl around in there, see what happens.
That's the other thing, is like I'm trying to find a way in.
That hole you just made,
Well, that's on the other side.
and you're
That's
on
what-
this side.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, look at all that stuff. I gotta blow out the bottom. Get the easy.
Just push
get
it
the
down
stuff
into the barge.
Yeah. Nope, can't use that. Where's my cutter damaged? Dang it.
Not too hot, I guess.
Yeah, it's wearing down.
See, because I always play in a creative, I never see the damage
Uh-huh.
stuff. I guess it's not really creative; it'd be freedom
Fuel
or
levels
free play.
are low.
Low on fuel, low on O2.
Come on. What's holding this thing on?
Maybe it's just one big piece.
Maybe, but I thought I'd cut all the supports. What are you? You are thruster fuel.
Oh, that's
I
convenient.
will. No, not that. Where's the F button?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
That's thruster fuel, and O2's over here. There we go.
Stabilizing.
And free.
I like how the guy kind of breathes a sigh of relief when you do that.
Mhm. Okay. Structure.
The inside of that
type
might be pressurized, so be careful.
What is all that? Are those fuel cells?
Is it barge?
Well, that stuff's for the processor. That's nothing. And then that stuff goes in the furnace.
How can it be nothing?
It's titanium structure, so I don't even know what to do with it. Like I said,
I've never seen that before.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this. I said boat. On this craft that I've never.
I mean, you wouldn't be
seen before.
wrong calling it a boat.
Let's just do this the easy way.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Alright, you back there.
Cutter, looks like you used your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
You guy sure is bossy, huh?
He sure is.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Can I pick up the bottom one?
You get both.
Crap. No, they break free.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. What?
Salvage
Oh.
secured. Applying credit.
No.
Nice save.
Oh, that made me nervous. Now where'd the other one go?
Can't have gotten far. It's probably easier to see with the scanner visor.
I feel like it's like right next to me. It's not those. Where could it have gone?
All right,
Maybe
Cutter.
it just
Oh.
drifted
You got
away.
about 5 minutes to fill your boots. 5 minutes left. Weaver out.
What happens if you just don't turn in after 5 minutes?
I have no choice. It like the
Oh, it
mission
ends it?
or the day ends. Yeah.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I feel like the only thing holding me back from playing the story mode of this is the timer.
Yeah. It kind of gets in the way every once in a while, but it's not
Salvage deposit
a complete
confirmed.
killjoy.
Applying credit.
If anything, it kind of turns it into a kind of a
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
short play game. Like I'm just gonna play this for 20 or 30 minutes instead of 4 hours. What? It like pushed me to the side.
Salvage secured. Credits
Be
deposited.
any combination of the brists.
What'd you say?
It could be any combination of debris.
Right.
Did I break up there a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
What is? Having such a hard time getting this ship apart. All right, I got
Salvage
3
secured.
minutes. I'm gonna try and
Credit
get
applied.
these whatever, like nacelles or whatever they are, off the side.
Oh, right.
I have no idea what's holding them on.
Mom says space raft.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Like what's?
Although we could totally play space engineers.
Wait a second. Does it just tear
Yeah,
off?
that'll just tear off.
Jesus.
There's two things. Oh, usually the antenna go in the barge. I've never seen that one.
Yeah. This
Processing
part goes in the barge
valuable
now.
content. Credits awarded.
Also, I destroyed the antenna on the way in, so that's cool.
Maybe that's why it went in the processor because it's broken.
That's exactly why it
Salvage
did.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Where is the timer?
Top middle.
Ah, okay.
Salvage deposited. Apply
Oh.
credit to account.
These caps. You tear them off.
No cap?
That's no cap.
On God?
Accepted
I tells
for
ya.
processing.
For real, for real?
Minute and a half. Yeah, I think I'll just turn in for the day.
Warning.
That's definitely loose now.
Oxygen level detected.
Is it?
Consult the link's employee
think so.
handbook on how to maximize your blood oxygen saturation.
What happens if your oxygen goes all the way down? Do you start taking damage, or do you pass out?
You kind of white out. All right, turn it in for the day. 1.3 million, not too bad. Enough to cover the expenses, but I was really hoping to get some Lynx tokens.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message.
I thought she said
The only
Shipbreaker.
keys permitted in the salvage yard
like, how'd
are
she know?
profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Anything new on terminal?
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. No new messages. And back at it. Continue, yes. All right. One I just tore off. Give it here.
Hello, you're pulling yourself
Oh,
into the...
God dang.
Detected. Avoid severe head trauma.
Wow, I've never seen this before. You're being pulled into the...
Yeah, I am. I can't. Get yourself out. Yep, I died.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Flatlining. Please
Hi, Shelby.
Cycle your sensor array.
That's going to be a fee.
All right. Poured myself a new body. I experienced a high velocity impact. Your next skin will be built for unreturned equipment.
All right,
It didn't
all
fall
right.
into the processor.
Breathe. You okay? Got yourself good there. Don't sweat it. Happens to the best of us.
Okay, thanks, pal.
Always good to review your spare replacement form. See how you can avoid future mishaps.
Shelby, wow,
Too many
rip.
spares will rack
Rip,
up
bozo.
the debt, and that's how they get you. Okay, let's get back to work. Weaver out.
That one.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
So these little...
That thing you were trying to push into the processor before is still sitting over by the furnace, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Right there on the left, on the edge. Oh, no, never mind. That's the corner.
Yeah. Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is it.
Oh, but it's
It's really heavy, so it
it's
pulls you.
real heavy.
That's how you fell in the processor in the first place.
Yeah, and then it got caught on that side of the thing.
So it
when
was
I
just reeling you in like
yes,
a friggin' swordfish.
right. When I was reeling it in, I was the one. Mayhaps I was the one being reeled in.
Shelby wants to know if there's an achievement for dying that way.
If there is, I've got it long
I don't
ago.
know if this game has achievements.
I could
I
see
can
it
find
having
out.
Chiefs.
Chivos. Shipbreaker does have achievements. Oh, I think the final release had achievements.
Right. How do I get this thing off?
It's got 10 achievements, and all 10 of them are hidden.
Neat.
And the only one that both Clayton has one that I don't have, so I don't know what it is.
Okay.
but the only one that we have in common is the killer Serbanong.
Hey, I
That's
can't help you there.
It's a weird word, but it's basically collect a bunny stuffed animal.
Okay. This is definitely going to violently decompress.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Right.
The barge doesn't hurt you, does it?
We're gonna find out. I feel like it doesn't, because I feel like I've dipped into the barge before.
Shelby says, so I realized something today. There's absolutely nothing I miss about Florida. There are a few food places I will enjoy eating while I'm here, but nothing that makes me nostalgic.
It's fantastic.
It is kind of a shit state.
Yeah.
I
feel
can't
like
wait to leave it.
Logan has the authority to say him still being there. And I spent quite a long time there as well, and I concur.
No, fuck this place. If you can get out, get out.
All right.
Shelby
I have
says,
no
I
tethers.
think I
Should've
feel
bought
that
frickin'
way
tethers.
because I've been subjected to a barrage of campaign commercials that makes me hate people. I have not seen a campaign commercial yet. Of course, Grammy watches TV, doesn't she?
Yeah, you also have ad blockers and such.
Yeah, I have ad blockers. I have a pie hole, which is not what it sounds like.
Do I have a flashlight on this freaking
Yeah,
thing?
it's like 3 or 5.
5 it is. What is this thing? A quasar?
Don't cut those. Those are fuel lines.
Don't
need
you
to
worry about
disengage
fuel
the fuel
lines.
for it'll
Let
fucking
me worry
explode in
about
your
blank.
face. Don't cut it. Don't do it. Go find where the fuel line leads and cut it or deactivate it.
Get in there.
You know what?
What's that?
Back up and look at like all 4 of them at the same time.
Uh-huh.
You need to cut all 4 of those, and then as you cut them, they're gonna start running down the pipe. You need to cut them, pull the engine out, and get in there as fast as you can, navigating through different little obstacles to get to the back to disengage the switch before the engine explodes.
Well, I won't be doing any of that, but thank you very much.
No?
No.
Not even to finish the job?
I mean, I will eventually. I just won't be doing it that gracefully.
Yeah, it's a thing that. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. Oh, okay. It's like kind of like a. Once you start, you need to go fast and you need to be accurate, or the whole thing will fucking explode.
Oh, cool.
What did we lose? Oh, never mind. I saw the deposit salvage over the furnace, and I'm like, wait, what did we lose? But that's not what happened.
Where's the kaboom?
Shelby goes, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Uh-huh.
I was expecting an earth-shattering kaboom.
Okay. There's a cat behind me climbing in a window, and every, 15 seconds there's a noise, and I don't know what it is.
Shelby says, who wants to take bets on, who wants to take bets? The chat's moving too fast. Who wants to take bets on his success rate at doing that? Are you talking about getting that engine pulled out?
Yeah, properly disengaging the fuel lines. Not a chance.
If you could do save states, I would say practice.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Deidre's here. We said that at the same time. Deidre says, I was gonna say, who watches commercials anymore? I haven't seen one that feels like in what feels like years. I'm to the point where when I go over to somebody else's house and they're watching YouTube and they don't have YouTube Premium like I have.
Like
and
ours.
An ad pops. I go and an ad pops up. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. What is
Get
horse
the
crap?
shit out of here.
Yeah. You said something one time, and I'll never forget it. You said, anytime I see a commercial, I feel like I'm being tricked.
Yeah, I feel like that.
I was like, what has your ad blocker done to you to make you feel that way?
I feel like I'm being tricked or manipulated in some way.
You're just being told that there's cool stuff to spend your money on.
That's the manipulation.
Ah. I like seeing new
Level
products.
Stabilizing.
Shelby says, "I never have to watch them at home. I do not miss them." And she also wants to know what cat it is.
It is Sparrow. She's messing
Oh.
around on the PS5 TV.
The little puffball.
Where?
He just says, "I do appreciate the gift that is YouTube Premium."
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube Premium is a good deal. It's a music service. It's no commercials on YouTube. It probably
do I-
does other stuff, but that's the only thing I use it for. Teacher says, "You are being tricked. Capitalism."
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll yank these things off again.
Wonk.
Not there. You go to processor.
Don't jettison yourself into the processor again.
Get in there.
Shelby says, "Hi, Sparrow." She's a little bit more enthusiastic than that, but
Right. Sorry to tell you, Sparrow can't read.
Valuable object processed.
She's
she
not
says,
keeping-
"You are supposed to be in bed, little one."
She hasn't been keeping up with her Duolingo.
That owl's gonna fuck you up.
Oh yeah. Whoever made Duolingo played a little bit too much Animal Crossing. They're just like, you know what?
Jared, 19. Do you know that reference?
No. What is that?
There is a Vine, way back in the day.
Okay.
There was a Vine. I don't even remember how it starts, to be honest. But it ends. I think somebody says, "Can't you read?" And he goes, "No." And then it just cuts to like a voiceover. It's like, "Hey, I'm Jared, 19, and I never fucking learned how to read."
Okay.
So now every time the topic of can't read or doesn't know how to read comes up, Deidre and I always go, "Jared, 19.
Gotcha. Okay. Hopefully that drops in there.
Processing object. Applying credit
This
to
thing
account.
takes forever to make any money on. This is insane. I've done 2 days worth on this thing.
Well, you need to get. Well, you're going to get a lot of money for pulling those things out, but it's going to start a panic-inducing
Gunner, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift.
bum
Get in
rush
while
to
the
get
getting's
those
good.
engines out
Yeah.
before they explode.
But like, look at the size of these things. I feel like these should be massive value once they're dropped in the barge, but they're nothing.
Process. Transferring credits.
Okay, let's. Okay. Those. What's this blue thing?
I think it's just structural.
It goes in the processor, whatever it is.
Yeah, that whole bit goes in the processor.
Okay, that's not so bad. So that goes in the barge. Hold on, let me see if I can see down in there. Okay, all
Yeah,
those.
see when you look down there, there's like big blocks that impede your path.
Uh-huh.
You need to cut those 4 yellow things, pull this thruster out,
Right.
and then quickly, as fast as you can, navigate past all those blocks all the way to the other end, and then flip a switch before the whole thing explodes.
I have never had to do that before.
I think this is a new thing because I was messing around with this in the free play mode.
Yeah. What are you?
Shelby says, "I miss my fur babies more, and my husband, I guess."
I mean,
Which Deidre says, "To be honest, the cats are more important."
I understand where I come in the rankings. I got a pretty good deal here. I'm not gonna screw it up fighting for first place.
You'll settle for 7th.
Absolutely, yeah.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
I want to see how much that's worth. That's worth just as much as one of those enormous thrusters. Or like
Well, those
end
were
caps.
thrusters. Those were thruster caps.
Yeah.
Those
Basically-
thrusters are going to be a lot of money, though.
Salvage
computer.
secured. Credits
Hey
deposited.
kid, I'm a computer.
All right, there's gotta be a cut point somewhere.
Use your
There's
scanner.
not. Where are the cut points?
Maybe you can get behind these panels somehow, and there's cut points in the walls.
Okay, here's one.
Oh, there's one.
That's to the roof or the floor, and then I got this frickin' thing in the way.
I'm in your walls, Ben.
Nope, wrong way. Back up. Go out there. I always forget which way's down.
I wish there was like a little 3D compass,
Oh yeah, that'd be really useful.
so you can. That would always point to the barge.
Right, because that's your really only your reference point.
Or planet side, but the barge and planet side are the same direction. So
What was I doing? What are you?
you were pulling those things off the wall so you can get to the cutting points that were underneath them.
Is there anything I could do with a little fuel? Those are both fuel.
You're out of oxygen. You're gonna be out
Yeah.
of that soon, so you should probably get some.
I've got a minute and a half left in the day, so that's a pretty good timeout at the same time.
Does your oxygen get refilled for free if you finish with low oxygen?
Are low.
I think so.
Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Shelby said, "Did y'all see the new photos of the photos from the new telescope?"
We were just talking about
We were talking about that at the beginning of stream.
during the countdown. Where
Looking like you got
are the
about
cut
a
points?
minute left, Cutter.
Ooh, what are you?
1 minute
Oh,
remaining.
that's a repair kit. That's oxygen, so I'm gonna leave that. But I want that.
How much time do you have left? I can't really see.
46 seconds.
I think you're gonna run out of
Oxygen
oxygen before you
reserves
run out
are
of time.
critical.
Yeah, that's why I gotta get out of here.
Contact your Plan administrator to add asphyxiation coverage.
Which way back? There we go.
That was a nice sling. Oh, you overshot it a little bit.
A little bit. Still got a pretty good little bit of time. There we go. 1.2 million, which is still like a decent bit, but God, I didn't feel like I got anything done. I still have not made it to the first level of completion with this friggin' thing.
Shelby says that they're gorgeous and humbling. I think the coolest part about those photos is that some of those galaxies that you see way like off in the distance, like that is the
Hello,
furthest
Shipbreaker
that we have ever
9346-52.
like
Links
seen.
would like to share the following
And
inspirational
that stuff that we're
message.
looking at
Some
is
people
about
dream
as
of
close,
great
because
salvage,
like the further you look
while
out,
other
like
people get up every
the
morning
way
You were
light
looking
works,
back in
like
time.
technically looking back in time, that's that like we're seeing some of the stuff that's like early universe, and that's it's beautiful.
Let's see.
Major says space is cool as fuck. I agree.
Yeah, somebody put out a quote a little bit ago that said, if you think that there is intelligent life in this photo, it means that it was intelligent life from 80 million years ago. And I was like,
yeah.
that's a good point. by
We're
the
not.
time,
I don't think we're ever going to look through a telescope and then see a planet with aliens living on it. But you know what else is really cool? Like that big high-res photo that we've seen. I think it was Hank Green I saw say this, but he said that
Probably,
if you take
yes.
a grain of sand, put it on the tip of your finger, and then hold your finger out as far as you can, that little tiny piece of grain of sand on the end of your finger is about as much space as from that picture you'll see with your naked eye.
yes. Similarly to not nearly as impactful as of a degree is that Elite Dangerous releases these stats every once in a while to report on how much of the galaxy has been discovered, and I think it's something like 0.002% of the galaxy.
How do they generate the galaxy in that game? Is it procedurally generated?
Apparently it is a model of Sagittarius A as far as we know. Like, it is an accurate...
So is there like a big ass server with every single place to ever be in that game somewhere?
Theoretically, yes. Because like they have used the what do they call it? Celestial Forge, something like that. Galactic Forge, and I think it has Forge in the title.
Is that like a database that exists outside of Elite Dangerous?
It's their generation engine of their,
okay.
like, we took like scientific data and built this thing as accurately as our information would allow, and we have like auditing that shows how much of this universe has been visited by pilots, and they're like, it's like a fraction of a fraction of a percent. It's just like,
My other
people have
question is,
you've been playing this game and intentionally exploring at higher than light speeds, like multiple times light speed, for something like what, 8 years or something like that,
yeah.
and still not even close to 1% of the galaxy covered.
My other question is like, are undiscovered locations, are they just like not on the server yet? And then if you discover an undiscovered place, it's like, oh, okay, well now we'll add this bit of data. Like the data that it is there exists, but the data for the like planet and the solar system itself,
Like caching.
are they like not there until they're discovered?
I
Because
imagine
it seems like that would be a lot of data to store for a galaxy's worth of planets.
right, like exabytes of data, and like
Yeah.
that just you can't store that kind of data. So I think you're probably right. Like the things that have been, it's kind of like in Minecraft, like things don't exist until you visit it. Yeah.
Applying credit.
So that's probably how that server did not buckle under the weight of
It's like
the universe.
like the Minecraft analogy. Oh, there's that thing. That's gonna be a lot of money. Like the Minecraft analogy, like the seed exists, so the information of where it is there, but
Right.
until you generate it, it does not exist.
right. Oh, funny.
You get that achievement twice now.
Yeah. Huh? All right. What are these? Where am I?
You're in the guts of the ship somewhere. I'm all turned around.
Yeah, same.
It's hard to tell where you are when there's no up.
Collect a medikit. Yeah, I would like there to be like the Doom 3 or the Doom map, where you just hit tab or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, just
And
this
you
white outline.
Yeah, it's like, hey, here's the world, here's you.
Well, you know, in Elite Dangerous, going back to Elite Dangerous, you know when you're landing the ship and they show you a 3D model?
Yeah, your little hologram.
Why don't we just get one of those in this game? And
That
just
would be-
it spins the 3D model around on your orientation
that's
based off the
exactly what I
barge.
needed. That is
Oh yeah, you can push
precisely
that.
where
you
I
can push
needed that.
What is that thing?
What?
Some kind of the reactor?
I think that's a reactor.
Yeah,
It is a
you
class 1 reactor.
Object processed.
Gotta be quick with that thing. It'll fucking explode.
Yeah, they've gotten a little more forgiving.
Oh, have they?
A little more forgiving.
Oh, these things are so scary, dude.
That's fine.
It's gonna start fighting you if you don't head
Little
back
buzz.
to the hab and make some
Better than
Zap your-
coffee.
Just zapped your equipment a little bit.
Yeah, it's alright.
Hey, you crossed your first threshold though.
Yeah.
Music changed.
Oh,
Did
it's
you
a
s-
radio malfunction. That's why our radio came on.
How do you fix that?
I don't know. There we go.
What did you do?
Got her. I just percussive maintenance. I just bonked my helmet and fixed it.
Okay, I've never experienced that, so.
Yeah.
Deidre says, we know more about space than we do about our own oceans. It's wild to think that it's wild to think that we still know so little.
Right. Okay.
Well, that's because we can see into space.
Right.
The ocean's dark and scary. Dude, I love deep ocean stuff. The scary stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, what's that stuff? What's that fear of deep oceans called? Thalassophobia?
Thalassophobia. Yeah.
I have like the opposite of thalassophobia, I guess.
You're a thalassophiliac.
I mean, I don't want to fuck it, but
I would like to consummate with the ocean, please.
I'm gonna swim down there and fuck it. I'm gonna fuck the ocean. But like I find it extremely fascinating, like deep
You're like-
ocean stuff.
You just came up with a character that I'm very happy about. It's not Wreck-It Ralph, it's F-It Ralph. I'm gonna F it.
I'm gonna swim, and he's a thalassophiliac.
Uh-huh.
He wants to fuck the ocean.
Extremely.
He just says, so is space. It's even darker and scarier. She says they are both very scary in their own right, to be fair.
Okay, cut
I
these
mean,
loose.
if you're stranded in either one with no protection, you're gonna fucking
done.
die.
Yeah. Okay, so
Is this thing a
that's-
bar? I don't know what this titanium plate even is.
I don't know.
Warning. Low oxygen.
Can you
It
pull it
doesn't
out?
come off. That's the thing.
Is it
Oh, I need
just like
oxygen. Hold on.
attached? I saw
Where's that
some
green?
oxygen in there.
Yeah, I always forget where they are.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
I know,
Fuel
lady.
supplies are available for
There's
purchase.
definitely fuel in the ship.
Yeah, I gotta get the oxygen first. I feel like it was in here, maybe. Yes, there we are.
Good call.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
And then, was there any fuel in here? No, there wasn't. Oh, there's another. Can I grab it but not use it?
No, you're gonna use it as soon as you grab it.
Oh, look at
I
that.
see. You queued on it, didn't you?
I got sticky hands, yeah, but I don't have enough fingers to hold this button. Where do I need to go? I need to go. Let's just go out here.
But
And
yeah,
then
people with thalassophobia see like deep sea creatures or like just shapes moving under the water, and they're like, I'm afraid I don't want to see this.
Uh-huh.
I'll see
Okay.
it and be like, ooh, show me more of that.
Okay, I need that to stay right there.
I don't want to be there, but I want to see it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's why I liked. Oh, what was that game that Shelby and I
Subnautica?
played? No,
Oh,
it was,
Soma.
It was Soma. I think that's why I like Soma so much.
I loved watching that game. I have watched so many like lore videos about Soma.
I know.
About there are things in that game that it doesn't point out to you that
But you
are
can figure it out.
yes, like books on shelves that play into the lore of that game.
Like there's this one character who you read about in some like notes and books and stuff, and he's one of the monsters that chases you around in one of the things, and
Right.
he's like this guy who went nuts and ripped out his own eyeballs, and you can even find his eyeballs laying on the ground in a certain part
Oh,
of the
wow.
game.
See, like of all the videos, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he's one of the big monsters that chases you.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember his name or what the area was because it's been so long, but yeah, Quentin, that's why.
I mean, that puts it over the top.
DJ says Soma and Subnautica were super fucked up for different reasons, but
Yeah.
also some of the same ones. There was a part I remember so distinctly where we got like we found this super high pressure suit so we could walk around on the deep floor of the ocean.
Yes.
Pitter patter.
Oh, you got 5 minutes left?
Yeah.
And we were walking around and we had to follow like these lights to get from one science research place to another.
Oh God.
That's a
I just
big
cut off
thing.
that whole thing. That's the whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing you've been trying to pull apart this whole
Yeah,
time?
it comes off with that panel.
You're gonna need tethers for that. That's too heavy for you to push. You're out of tethers.
I'm out of tethers. Go ahead. Sorry with your story.
But like there's a part where you need to follow lanterns, and at the same time you need to like no, we were just following lanterns, and then suddenly you see like a part where there are like 2 lanterns. And I don't think it matters which one you go to because I think it happens regardless. But you walk towards the lantern, and then as you get closer, you realize you're not looking at a lantern, you're looking at a big ass fucking anglerfish.
Yeah.
And then you spend the next part just like going from
That
cover
was-
to cover, running from the big anglerfish.
That was. Is that Soma or is that Outer Worlds? Outer Wilds.
That Look, there were big ass fucking anglerfish in Outer Wilds, but there was a part in Soma where you run from a big
Oh, okay.
ass anglerfish.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go over here and punch this thing. Get up there. There you go.
That was another really cool game, but it's not about deep sea stuff.
Yeah, like both like brain twisters, which I just appreciate the time and effort that goes into it. Like I love looking at cool graphics and video game, like sweet explosions and all that kind of stuff. But I will choose and I will prefer to play something like Tunic every single time that has so much thought. And I love playing a game that I know is smarter than I am. Deidre said anglerfish are one of my biggest nightmare creatures. Finding Nemo effed me up. There was an experiment that they did on a human, and they were like, this, if you think fish are idiots by falling prey to an anglerfish, don't think you're so smart. Because they blindfolded a guy and put him in a dark room. Huh?
You're gonna go for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Ooh, I need oxygen
Your
first.
oxygen reserves are dropping
Yeah,
below
this is gonna be a
typically
bit-
profitable
I put
levels.
one right here. Let's hope it hasn't drifted. There it is.
Man, I wouldn't have found that. Of course, I'm looking at a lower bit rate than what you can see.
Oh,
so
that's
you
true,
can
yeah.
see it better than me.
Think.
Oxygen
The thing I don't
levels
like is that the grab button is the same as the fucking blasted away button.
The thruster's damaged. So yeah, they did this experiment where they took a guy, put him in a dark room, and like took his blindfold off. There were no lights in the room, but there was a night vision camera. And they just had a single light over in the corner. And of course, because he was in a pitch black room and couldn't see anything, he went to the only light source. And by the time he was close enough to see like what the light source was, he didn't realize he had been walking on a carpet, like a big, long, like red carpet, and it just started like reeling him in. And they're like, that's exactly what it is. Because when you're floating in water and an anglerfish inhales the water, you go with the water. you can't swim out of it. You're not fast enough.
Yep.
And they were just like, if they're not dumb because they fall prey to it, that's just how that mechanism works. All right. We have 1 minute. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that in 1 minute.
Yeah, save this for tomorrow.
I'm going to save that for tomorrow. But I am going to try and get a couple of these things off to barge. What is
Your 1 minute warning cutter.
Deidre says
He-
playing a game
Bring
that's
it
smarter
on.
than you feels good when you beat it, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's how we felt when we beat Tunic.
Uh-huh.
And that's how me and Shelby felt when we beat Outer Wilds.
Because at its core, you have to have faith that the game is there to be played and beaten. Like, that's the one thing about like Dark Souls and Demon Souls is that for all their difficulties, did this actually make it? For all their difficulties and their like BS tactics and stuff like that, you have to have the faith that the game is there to be played and beaten. So that when you get past those challenges that seem unfair at times, I need to get this out of my hand. Oh shoot!
What's gonna happen?
I have no idea.
Is it gonna carry its momentum into the barge tomorrow?
Probably. I hope so. Is that when you overcome those challenges that seem unfair, you're like, yes, I have defeated this thing that put up its best defense against me.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work
Deidre
hard
says,
at
I really
work
wish I
worth
liked the
doing."
gameplay for Outer Wilds. It seems like such a good story. Yeah, I recommended Outer Wilds to Deidre, but she said she couldn't get past the rocket ship mechanics.
It's tough, and
Yeah,
like
to be fair, it's not. It's real tricky.
right. That's a game that if you can't get past that, you can't experience it without it. So if that's a problem, if that's a barrier, then you're gonna be like fighting it the whole way, and that's not a good experience.
Deidre, I would still recommend watching somebody do like a Let's Play of it or something because it's really good. Experience that game in some way or another for sure.
Right. I have the brakes. I don't want brakes. Tab out. I already bought those. Cutter. Cooldown. There we go. Helmet. Okay.
Oh, helmets where you do oxygen stuff.
I need to be rank 8 to unlock those.
8.
Alright. Back at this frickin' ship. Been on this ship for so long.
It's a big ship.
It's $16 million worth of ship. So
He just says, I just didn't want to fight the game in order to experience. I get to experience it. I get frustrated so easily. And oh, for sure, I've been on the lookout for a good Let's Play. I don't think any of the people that you and I regularly watch have played it. So I can't recommend one for you, but I can take a look around and look with you. All right, this is going to be stressful.
Right. I'm going to get some distance.
Because you got to pull that thruster out of your way and get behind it.
Yeah.
Clock's ticking now, Cutter. Get in there and hit that shut-off switch.
Oof. Get out of here. Now I need to try to not burn myself.
That was one of the easier ones I've seen. They're usually like a lot more obstacles.
That's it, Cutter. Real satisfying when it comes
Oh,
to
and then
like that, don't you think?
And then it
I'll leave you to it
separates.
from here. Weaver out.
It like splits down the middle. Oh, that's cool. He's going this whole thing goes to the processor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hope that's worth a lot. I hope that's worth a lot. I'm gonna need tethers. I gotta go buy tethers. If only there were a Twitch channel that we all watched that would play it.
I think he would too. I think he would too. He likes space stuff.
I need tethers.
Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Okie doke. Okay, now where's the split on this thing? And what you got inside? Ooh, that's for barge. So not all of it goes to there. So let's yank this top half up there and hope that it doesn't pull the whole thing with it, which it kind of is. Come on, let go. Let it go. Okay, there we go.
Chubby says, I can say that it took me a while to get used to it in Outer Wilds. Eventually get the hang of it, though.
It's spaceflight. There's no shortcuts. Like spaceflight, it's either simplified or it isn't.
He just says, I'm on Twitch so rarely. This is an outlier moment. Well, I'm glad you're here.
I am honored. Oh, God. Barge. Whole thing barge. Barge up and down again. Where to barge at? There, barge.
Oh, it's down. Hey,
L.
Mick's here.
El de barge.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That's all right.
you.
Valuable
You.
component
Oh.
lost. Please be more careful.
Oh, it was a bunch of No. What? Oh, God!
It went into the wrong thing.
I swear to God, I'm so mad. Oh, you try to do it right. You try to do it right, Logan. Come on, go in the proper
I
repository.
think the tether's probably broke and then it drifted.
Oh, I bet you're right.
Hi.
Teacher says I needed background noise while I ate pizza rolls and played House Flipper. But then I got distracted by Space Talk.
It's doing it again. It's like
Get in
bend-
there and blast the right end of it with the blaster. Just bop, 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 bop. And that should turn it.
Yeah, pushes me away.
Pull it. You're pulling it now.
Well, I had to save myself.
Okay. And stop. Don't drift into the processor while you're at it. Yeah, keep doing that.
It's not going. It's just not letting go of it. Pull with all your frickin' might. You know what? Let's do this. Pull that
Tethers are all
end
breaking.
back out.
Oh yeah, pull it around. Use those big yellow like.
It's just
thing.
not going.
Yeah, it's being pulled on both ends.
It's
Oh, it's sliding a little bit. No, you're just pulling that other piece towards it. Use those big yellow things. Those big yellow.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Tether supplies are dropping.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is a disaster. God dang it!
Oh, this is bad.
It's such a waste.
That other piece is being pulled. Maybe it'll yank it over.
I can't. The pull of the. What is this thing? The incinerator furnace
Yeah.
is so much stronger than the processor, and I don't understand why.
Caution. Tethers depleted.
Yeah.
Caution. Out of tethers.
Okay, let's try this.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Finally, Jesus H. Christ. And now it's
That
stuck in
was
the
an
doorway.
ordeal. Now,
I burned 20 tethers getting that.
now break the tethers so it'll.
Warning.
Oh, they're breaking by
Oxygen
themselves.
reserves
Yeah.
low. Links
Oh.
recommend regular gentle exercise to increase blood
I don't have
oxygen levels.
frickin' oxygen.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Oh, what a mess. What an absolute mess.
Teacher says you did this.
I'm fully responsible.
I can't believe you've done this.
Welcome to Vendatron 9.
Oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay, that's one of those charges done. And I only got 40% of it wrong. So that's great. What are you? Where do you go? What's your problem?
Processes.
So I have no idea what these plates do.
Teacher says first step is admitting you're the problem.
You sound like my guidance counselor. Okay, that's
Okay.
you off of there.
The whole thing is just processed.
It's just part of that, and it just goes with it, I guess.
That's weird. Probably could have just tossed the whole thing in the processor.
Absolutely could have tossed the whole thing in the freaking processor. You over there.
Go on, get. Teacher says, well, I did want to work in education, so that tracks. Best laid plans and all that.
Right.
Well, you got the heavy piece over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Processing
All right. Level 2.
Credits transferred. Salvage goal reached.
Okay.
Rewards assigned.
Let's try yet another of these frickin' things. How's my
All right,
oxygen? How's my fuel?
You
Okay.
can't lose any more big plates like that, or you're going to lose your 5th reward.
I'll show you who can lose my 5th reward.
I'll show ye.
Detecting elevated volatility.
Nope. Other thing. Get out of there. Bonk.
Sure, spending a lot of time pushing that into the barge.
Yeah.
5
Yeah, we'll
minutes
be all
left,
right.
sir. How you use them, entirely up to you.
It's poison gas or something.
Yep, it's flammable.
Get down there.
That was really close.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh. Neat. That's kind of action-packed gameplay. You come here to carpe boredom.
If you fall
I
into
read-
the furnace, you'll be carbon boredom.
I read the word nanocarbon and overwrote what I was saying.
Rewrote your brain.
Right. Just realized the radio turns off when I go to that. Okay. Processor. You're attached to that, so I need to. God, I can't even move that. Maybe I can like.
I think that's still attached to the ship by at least one point.
Slowly moving it.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I just need like a little bit more room to work here. Okay. Now you come to here.
Nanocarbon boredom.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Oh, you're slamming those fuel tanks around, man. I don't like it.
All right. In a barge, which is. Okie doke.
Deposit accepted.
What's
Credits
left?
transferred.
Nothing. Do I have tethers? No tethers available. I've burned all my tethers yet again.
Yeah, you did it on that last big piece that almost fell in the furnace.
Right. Tethers.
Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
So the next thing I need to buy is the tether quantity upgrade, because I think you pay the same price for the refill,
Oh, for like a full...
but you get 10
cartridge.
more. Alright, so we're gonna go far side on this one. Already not. It's already like listing towards the furnace.
I think it's fine. No.
Like the pull of that furnace is so incredibly strong.
Pull that back end up onto one of those yellow crosses. Just before it just... No, it's going. It's going. Just let it be. If
it's
one of
gonna
those
snap-
tethers break, replace it.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're past the pull.
Event horizon.
Right. Now to there. All right, there we go. I'm happy with that. As long as that tail doesn't pull the whole thing in, which it might.
Who knows with these things?
Okay, now this should not be connected
Valuable
to
object accepted for processing.
the ship. Yes, that's broken free. I don't care about the light. Which way am I facing? There I am.
Who are you people? If you're lucky, it'll pull that other piece into it.
No, I think that one's still attached. There's like a mounting point that I haven't severed yet. Somewhere? Maybe?
I think it's inside the ship. Those
All right,
two right
Cutter.
there on the
Wrap
inside.
up.
Oh.
You got about a minute left.
I can't get to it yet. I gotta get this section off. Like, it's killing me that I have to go these long corridors to get anywhere. I'm so used to like peeling the ship apart a segment at a time, so I
Just
don't
little
have
small ships.
these long hallways to go down, and I can't. It's killing me.
Are low. Reminder: asphyxiation can lead to missed.
Okay, 20 seconds left. That's fine. Arch with you. I don't know.
Salvage
A good noise. I like that noise. All right, 3.1 million. Ooh, and I'm ranked 7.
level awarded. License upgraded.
So now that I'm ranked 7, I wonder if we'll get some more storyline here. That's typically how they kind of roll it out.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. You're out.
All right, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Link Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union.
Uh-oh.
A union is a dangerous thing.
Here
where
comes Space
extensive
Bezos coming to
fees
bust
are
some unions.
extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place
Just breaking
until
kneecaps.
we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Saying the quiet part loud.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union?
Capitalism.
I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ at Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard.
Kind of sus,
We're
Lou.
out.
So, she might call me here in a second. Yeah.
Hey, don't worry. This is a closed channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Blue out.
But yeah, she sent me the newsletter about the union. She was like, "Hey, join or don't. It's completely up to you. Just if you don't want to be part of the union, just do me a favor and don't tell anybody."
Is there like stuff in this game where you can join the union? And
I think it is part of the game where you are meant to join it. It's part of the storyline that this cutter does join the union.
oh, so the story happens around you. You don't choose what happens.
Right.
Meanwhile,
all
you're
right.
cutting ships.
Yeah.
There's a mole, you fool. Of course they have access.
Mom and Pop to Megacorp. Oh, this is the story of how Lynx became the juggernaut that it is today. I wonder how many points. I've got 23 Lynx tokens. Can I buy anything with that? Ooh. Improve my range. I can improve my scanning range. I can... The tech now extends over a greater range. Synthesizing sounds from a further away. Oh, you can hear better. Like basically if there's a gas leak or sparks or something like that, you can
Gotcha.
hear better. That was one of the things that they did. Like the ambient sounds are part of the gameplay now. Top speed? Heck yeah, dude.
So you can die in the furnace faster.
Heck yeah. I upgrade from 4 to 6. Grapple, tethers. I'm gonna save up a little bit more for the tethers. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna buy. Is that tether lifetime? Oh, that's good. All right, let's get back out there. They might. Okay, so no new ship to test.
Morning, folks. How y'all holding up? I had a what? You're... I can't hear you, Kaido.
Kai, try switching to another frequency and then back again.
Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
these tethers must have broke.
Yeah, probably.
I hear you. Hey, okay. I have a question. What's this administrator gonna do?
They're bean counters. Waste our time with productivity reports.
Oh, they've come here before?
Sure, loads of times. Profits drop, they send someone. Accidents go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
There you go.
Ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. Right?
Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
Deidre likes stories that take place around you without you paying attention.
Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers and whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret none. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Thruster fuel system breached. Interior unstable.
Ugh.
Salvage secured.
I think the ones I did because I was playing in free play mode were a little bit more difficult
Maybe so.
because there were way more obstacles than the ones I did.
Yeah, this is also the first ship that I've had to do that in.
Mm.
So maybe they're like kind of easing you into it. Alright, so is that the top half of that? Or is that the bottom half? That's the top half. So you need to go over there. I think. Oh, did I do the wrong one? I did the wrong one. You need to come down here. Why is it not coming out? It's like trapped by all these plates and stuff like that. Yeah, there's an entire housing that's in the way. I wonder if I can pull it out the back, maybe. Very slowly, it's coming out.
It's getting out of there. But you're even further away from the processors.
Yeah, but I literally can't get it past these huge plates on the sides otherwise. Okay, that should be good.
Tether supplies running low.
There we go. And you...
That one's gonna break.
Warning.
Yeah, probably so.
Fuel levels are low.
Oh, yeah!
Oh no.
Damaging salvage.
Lost our 5th reward.
I think I'm barely in the running for grade 5.
Also, that plate, not that one, but the other one's drifting towards the incinerator.
Yeah, it is. I can get behind it and kind of punch it.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I'm low on fuel. I think there's a fuel canister back here. Yeah, there is.
Fuel
What's
levels
this thing?
restored.
Junk.
Alright. Oh, that's the part that got blew up in the explosion. What are you doing?
It's getting in there.
Okay.
Processing
Now these
valuable
things, I
object.
know those are worth
Credits awarded.
quite a bit. Yeah.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
What are you doing? My best.
Brian's here. Says, hey,
buddy.
I haven't seen this game in a while.
Uh-huh. Good stuff.
It's a good game.
You in there. Nope. God.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Okay. I've cut up a pretty good portion of it, so I can actually get to the stuff I want to get to now. So we can pop this other housing off. I don't know what that noise was. Alright, so that's you into the processor.
Caution. Tether supply depleted.
Alright, cool.
Warning.
Alright, sure. Take it with you.
Oxygen reserves are dropping.
Yeah, no, I wasn't using it. No, yeah, you have it.
Valuable object processed.
My mom goes,
All right.
okay, all right.
Nope.
I like how whenever you touch this when you're upside down, you just
Zip. Yeah.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay.
I think we
Now
got
I
all the
can-
big parts out of this now, though.
Yeah. Now I can actually start cutting these cells off.
Finally turning a profit on it.
Yeah. Honestly.
Stability boots. Gotta love them.
What else is holding this? Oh. All right. Slam myself into the back of the wall. All right, come on, just go.
No, you're pushing towards the furnace now.
Yeah, it's too heavy.
Actually,
I
not
can't-
doing anything.
That is many times my my mass.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Yeah,
Have a
this.
nice day.
And you there. Right? Yes.
My mom just texted me. Said this isn't like Raft at all. I know.
Yeah, okay, I agree. It isn't. All right, that one's free. I can punch that off.
That's furnace. No, it's not. You're good.
There we go.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okie doke. That's a pretty good stripping job.
There's still big panels on the like back of it, and then these exploded parts.
I just mean like I can actually get to places now without going through the front door.
I don't think I was talking about this game, Mom. I think I was talking about a different game.
Perhaps he was talking
This
about
game-
Raft.
Accepted for
Say what?
Said perhaps he was talking about Raft.
No, I was talking to her today about a game that was like Raft. But this
Oh,
game
okay.
is not
All
like
right.
Raft.
You got 5 minutes.
I can't remember
left
what game I
of
was
this
talking about,
shift,
though.
Before they turn the lights out on you.
Is it a game we were playing later this week?
Is it Subnautica? I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah, Subnautica kind of. Oh, Satisfactory is what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's on Saturday.
Saturday.
Satisfactory is like Raft.
Yeah.
I think,
Peel it off like a glove.
I mean, at this point, you've already lost your fifth reward, but I think the glass technically needs to go in the furnace.
This didn't have glass. It had like this whole
Oh, a panel. Okay, well, then you're
plated
good to
thing
go.
on it.
Teacher says I finally bought Raft.
Finally got rafts.
Raft.
It's a good one. Tell you what. Okay, now is this whole thing?
One day I'll see. Hey, I'm back.
processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Meg says she loves Satisfactory.
It's real good.
It's a good game. Yeah, it's been a while since we've played Satisfactory. Oh, you're not talking about us.
Okay, so that
Although it's applicable, I think, to everyone who you could be potentially talking to.
is that free or not? Oh God, I can't get in there.
It's real fun. I like that game a lot. That's why we're playing it on Saturday, because we can play it for 4 hours without getting sick of it.
Right. Okay, what are you attached to? Oh, this thing.
Pull that panel off. Light little panel. I think it's loose.
Yeah, it is.
Make sure that panel gets in the barge.
All right, what all are we having here? Bunch of lights. That light. What panel were you talking about?
The switch that you pulled off.
Did I pull it off?
When. Yeah, you pulled. It was like connected between, and it kind of drifted away. I
Oh,
don't know where it went.
I'll find it. The rest of it is.
Those lights all go in the barge, but they're just minuscule amounts.
Yeah. There's a light.
Salvage deposit registered.
It's gonna yell at you. Those lights on the sides.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, hey,
A dozen lights just cried out and were silenced.
I wanted those. All right, Yoda.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay.
Valuable object.
Yeah, so now I've lost 5.
Credit
Yeah, the
deposit.
door console.
You got 1 minute left. Time to shift your biscuits.
And now I've got.
And you lost your 5th reward.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That one? Yeah, this one.
These cockpits always have so much shit in them.
Yeah. All right, 30 seconds. Yeah, I've got 30 seconds of air left.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
What is this thing? A couch? Oh,
Yeah, it's a cushion.
apparently
or a
I've.
couch. Got mites in it or something. They never want mattresses or couch cushions.
That same. Big same.
And honestly relatable.
All right, how much did I make on that day? 3.7. Not bad.
You lost your 5th reward, but you made a good chunk.
Right. And I had 46 Lynx tokens. I got so much Lynx tokens.
Those are your upgrade points?
Yeah. So I can do quite a bit of upgrading.
Upengraden.
I always
Takes
forget
me in
to.
German.
Oh, I
Good
see.
morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx mandates a maximum of 8 hours of sleep. Any extra sleep time will be docked from the next pay cycle.
Great, thanks. Let's see. What upgrades? I've already
You
forgotten.
should also
what
check and see what got damaged in that explosion.
Yeah. Thrusters are pretty poor. Grapple's gonna start acting up.
Can you only repair stuff in this screen? You can't do it in the field?
I think you can only do it here.
Mm.
Tethers was one of the things I wanted to.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right, he'll be right back. Tether amount. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. Good shape otherwise. All right, we can get a little bit more out of this boat, and then we'll toss the whole thing into the ocean. The celestial ocean, as it were. Alright. So, get an idea of what's actually going to make us some money. That plate. Oh, that's a thing.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
Bonk.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay.
Yeah, there was that sound again.
Yeah, it's like
Is it because it's slightly damaged and
I don't know if it's my audio processor in my helmet that's messing it up, or because I just repaired my stuff and it's like all in the 90s. Okay, you're good.
you're good? You're good. You're good. You're good.
I bounce back and forth between two sources of "you're good" whenever I hear it.
Uh-huh.
There's of course SpongeBob and the what's the name of that ship? Flying Dutchman.
Right.
But the other one is
Applying credits to account.
I think it is maybe in Winter Soldier. There's a scene where Tony Stark, I forget what the context is even. He just goes, "You're good," and it's almost like bad acting because I don't feel like that was. I sent the wrong thing. Oh, that's gone. I'm not getting that back.
It's gone. You
Um,
lost your 5th reward.
yeah. Because I don't even understand why he would be emphasizing it that way, but that's just how he said it. He just goes, "You're good."
Awarded.
I don't know the context of that, but it was probably something like one of his little robots were moving something, and he was just literally doing the "you're good, you're good."
Well, he says it to somebody as they're walking away. That's all I remember. He just goes,
okay.
"You're good," but I don't understand why he's saying that.
I don't remember this part, so I don't know the context of it.
Yeah,
either.
that's the same problem. I don't remember what's happening, but I'll never forget the way he says it.
Maybe it wasn't even Iron Man. Maybe it was just another movie with Robert Downey Jr.
It was definitely in the Marvel universe. I just don't remember because it was Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark,
Object
but that's all I can retain. I'll
This thing's drifting pretty close to that processor. Like this whole chunk.
yeah. I'm just trying to get it to 4, and then is all of this? No, it's just
Most of this will be furnace.
yeah.
Just try not to knock the main structure too much. And you should be good.
Thank you.
I don't know where I heard it, but I like a little left, a little left, a little. And you just keep saying it, no matter how left they go. I don't remember where I heard that from.
There is a game. I saw it on like the indie showcase called "A Little to the Left," and it's such a cool idea. It is a kind of like an FMV game in that all of the assets in the game are photographs of objects, and it's kind of like unpacking, like you are decorating a house, but you actually control them. And the way they've done it is like, it looks like they've taken thousands of pictures of all the places that you could put things, so you can nudge things a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
And it's all like it's photographic. It's not like CG assets or anything like that. But yeah, it's called "A Little to the Left," and it's such a cool idea.
Processing valuable
All right,
objects.
what do we have here?
Credits awarded.
All those red lights can go in the barge, but they're like nothing.
Yeah, these cross members. Oh.
Hey Meg, if you're still here, how you feeling?
Yeah,
Feeling better?
it's a
That ladder should be large.
later.
Push it through.
And then hurl a ladder.
That panel right there. Yeah. This guy knows what he's doing.
I've broken a few ships in my day.
Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
You're pushing it like right into that.
She'll be alright. It's mostly furnace anyways.
If it falls into the furnace, like, you'll reach 4.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If it falls into the processor, you're screwed.
Right.
Nick says she's feeling congested, but really the same for the last week.
Okay. Well, I guess that's... At least you're not feeling worse.
It Lingers sounds like a horror movie.
Oh, this whole thing came... Okay.
Oh. I didn't realize that was like one big piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I feel like we've got...
There's still some cutting points, but if they're not attached to anything that goes in the processor, I say screw it.
Right.
Teacher says, I think it is a horror movie. I'm Googling it.
Oh, there's It Follows.
Yeah, It Follows. That's a good movie. It's really scary.
I also remember...
called It Lingers. Let me say horror movie.
I also remember the Aqua Teen intro sequence where the doctor shoves his hand up his own butt. He goes, "It hungers for more." And then he like, right, yeah, he like swallows himself into a singularity.
He himself with his asshole.
Yeah.
There is a movie from 2020 called Lingering. I think it is a Japanese horror movie.
I think there's a song by the Four Non-Blondes called Linger. I think it's either Four Non-Blondes or Wilson Phillips. One of those girl groups.
Linger?
Yeah. Alright, tried for level 4 and didn't make it.
Critical oxygen levels detected.
I'm not seeing anything from Four Non-Blondes.
Hmm.
I only found out who Four Non-Blondes was from that He-Man meme. Are you done?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, did you dump it in the incinerator? I didn't see you do it.
No, I didn't. I should have. But I was afraid that it would do more harm than good. Anyways.
Yeah, we should really like pick out anything else that might be in there.
I'm done with that ship. It's not. Oh,
you're not even gonna get 4?
No, because
It's time to begin your workday.
It's not worth it at this point.
It cost me $500,000 a workday, and it's going to. I'm losing money if I don't make at least that. I don't have any more points, so this is unnecessary, but I need to make sure that my kit is in good working order. Javelin. Yeah, we're done with that one. Yeah, I feel like I've done a few of these javelins. Let's see. 10 million, 9 million, 12.9 million, 14.4 million, 16.6. There's a game called Linger. It came from a game jam. That's cool.
Game jam games are pretty cool.
This came from a game jam, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. And if you look at the different iterations of what this game has been throughout its development. At one point, it was a environmental horror game, I think.
Really?
Or to where you were kind of cutting your way into these ships and finding the alien threats on board.
Well, that sounds like a fun game. I want to play that game.
It's really neat the ways that they have approached this concept.
Canadian studio Blackbird Interactive conceptualized, that's the word, the game in one of Blackbird's Eternal Game Jam sessions after the studio completed the development of Homeworld Desert of Karak.
Correct, yeah.
Initially called Hello Collector, the game was about navigating procedurally generated asteroids using a grappling hook in order to collect loot. It was largely influenced by Gravity. Isn't that like an anime like waifu game?
I mean, it's a Sandra Bullock movie.
Oh yeah, it's not off the waifu anime game. It's off the Sandra Bullock movie.
Got it. Okay.
Which makes sense.
Glad we could work that out.
It was largely influenced by Gravity, but the team felt that the game slowly adopted a cosmic horror tone and that its gameplay was too slow. The game then evolved into become Falling Skies, which was an action game in which players needed to grapple onto and sever objects falling into Earth.
Right.
Hudson described the iteration as the game as Fruit Ninja. I think Hudson is a dev. Hudson described this iteration of the game as Fruit Ninja in space.
Mm-hmm.
The team liked slicing mechanic, but they were not satisfied with the game's dramatic shift in tone.
Mm-hmm.
They were worried that the game would be too generic.
You can see those mechanics in the cutting charges.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the big ones.
Where you put it
like
on the
those
wall
things.
and it slices it. So it's weird. They've taken it in so many different directions, but they've learned something with each game type, and they poured it all into the finished project, which is so cool.
Deidre was thinking of It Follows.
Hmm.
As development progressed, the team was inspired by the beach of Alang in India, where hundreds of workers were working on dismantling abandoned cargo ships. Associate creator Elliot Hudson, there he is. Associate creator. Was described it as a shadowy side of the ship industry, and that it inspired the game's theme of exploitation and the concept of paying a, quote, blue-collar worker. According to the team, it was important for the tools to feel like heavy industrial equipment rather than weapons. So the gameplay mechanics, with the identity of the player character, who was a worker... I think I messed up that sentence. It was more important that the tools feel like heavy industrial equipment rather than weapons, so that the gameplay mechanics with the identity of the player character, who was a worker rather than a soldier. As a result, a weapon can unleash a lethal shockwave effect was removed from the game. And then the rest of it's just like, and then it came out on Xbox and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Well, that's interesting. I did not know that.
It's really cool to learn all how they've just like gone back to the drawing board on this thing so many times.
Did they ever release like a playable version of Narvacular Drop?
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Officially, probably not. But I'm betting there's somewhere you can get your hands on Narvacular Drop.
I would be interested in playing like the original non-valved Narvacular Drop.
I have seen gameplay of it.
I've seen screenshots of it. And I think there is like a playable version of it in some fashion.
Right. I don't imagine it's very polished just by nature of what it is.
Yeah.
And what it was eventually made as. Because it was essentially like a college project, I think.
Yeah, it was from Full Sail University.
Oh, okay. I don't know that I ever knew it was for Full Sail.
I've heard a lot of success stories from Full Sail, but I also have some friends that went to Full Sail and it was all bad experiences.
Yeah.
So I have mixed feelings about Full Sail.
Right.
I almost went to Full Sail.
That's going to be just about anywhere where your experience is determined by the people you interact with.
I almost went to Full Sail. I was going to go there for 3D animation. Because there was a point in my life where I really wanted to be a 3D animator.
Mm-hmm.
I still would like to dabble in it, but I don't think I want it to be my job. I would want to do it for fun, not for pay.
Not for glory.
Salvage
Yeah.
deposited.
Exactly. This guy
Applying
gets
credit
it.
to
Yeah.
account.
You. Processor.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Got cats sprinting at each other
Processing
in a display of
valuable
dominance.
deposit. Credits transferred.
That is all furnace. So you... What? Oh. Wasted one of my tethers.
How dare you?
Let go of the thing.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
All right. What do you got left? That thing. Whatever that is. And the rest is processor. I should have sent the whole thing.
And the rest? It's history. Oh,
What's that?
the last episode of Miss Marvel came out today, and I forgot to watch it.
Miss Marvel. I constantly still get that mixed up with whatever Miss Maisel.
Miss Maisel? I don't even
Yeah.
know what that is.
It's a different show. I think it's called The Marvelous Miss Maisel or something like that.
Googling it. Marvelous
Alex Borstein's
Miss
in it.
Maisel. It's
Yeah.
a comedy drama series.
Dramedy. You already got a word for that.
Salvage
this is,
secured. Credits deposited.
This is an ongoing show that still exists.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it has Lois Griffin in it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Alex Borstein.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
It's got Tony Shalhoub. Oh, this is a good show. I want to watch this.
I think Shelby has watched it. I think it, from what I've seen, Alex Borstein does a really good job in it. She's a
Tony Shalhoub is awesome.
yeah.
What is this show about? I don't even know the premise. I just know that it has Alex Borstein and Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah. What are these?
In the late 1950s, and Miriam Midge
Salvage
Mizzle
secured.
has everything she ever wanted: the perfect husband, 2 kids, an elegant apartment on New York's Upper West Side. Her seemingly idyllic life takes a surprising turn when she discovers a hidden talent she previously, and then it.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
She didn't previously know she had stand-up comedy. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
watching
right.
this show.
It is about stand-up comedians, female comedians.
All right, I'm watching the show. This sounds really good.
It's got really, really like fast comedic timing.
You've convinced me. I haven't convinced shit. You've convinced me.
Stabilizing.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime? Oh, yeah. This is my next show. Watching this one.
Okay. So I know I gotta get inside and cut off those fins. I remember that about this model. And first, I gotta cut these braces. I know that. So we go ding. And ding. Might have cut a little too much there. And okay, it's very bright. What have I done?
Is it like still being
It's like
removed, or
glowing
is it going
white
down?
hot metal. Alright, what all is that? Okay, so the outer cage is processor, inner cage is furnace. So I need to cut these beams.
Toe beams. There's a lot of fuel in and around here. I wouldn't be going willy-nilly.
Ah, it's fine.
All right.
Also, there's usually these big fuel drums on the side here, but they're not on this model.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Huh.
Those don't get added until later, I'm assuming. Alright, I got all of the lines. No, I didn't. I think that's most, if not all. That is not all. Okay. That should be all. Now, I can pull this back and
Nothing's happening.
Cutter, shift clock says 5 minutes left. You know what.
That was
Correct.
way too fast, Weaver.
you're right. Nothing is happening.
I think it needs to be. It's some probably on the inside.
Yeah, I
Look
think
at
it's
it. Look at it with your X-ray specs. See if you can find a cutting point.
See, I want this inner cage to slide out with it. That's why I haven't.
I don't know where it's being held in at.
It might just be
Or maybe
too heavy.
both halves are just still so heavy that it
That's-
just won't move.
That's what I'm thinking. Alright, this is nice and pressurized, so it's gonna
Careful with pressure.
burp itself out at me.
I'll blow up the thruster.
Ah, be alright.
Also, why didn't it explode off? There's supposed to be a large kaboom.
I was gonna say, where's the kaboom?
There's supposed to be a planet-shattering kaboom. Oh, you've twisted it. You really twisted it up this time.
Oh, it's caught on the inside.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting. That's
piece
not what
of
I
it.
expected. Where's the kaboom?
So I wonder if I can push it back in there and get past it. I can, in fact. So what are you caught on? There's nothing to get caught on.
I think it was just kind of wedged weird.
Get out there.
Oh, be careful of that.
That's
Careful of
fine.
that. You're so reckless.
That's fine.
I like how you're like just reckless and carefree for all this stuff, but I play in free play and I'm still like, what? Whoa. Maybe it's just too fat for that hole.
It's got her.
It was just a little cocked. You got it.
Now that's gonna be some money right there, baby.
Money. Thank you.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits
I was sitting here
awarded.
thinking, is he going to do it or am I going to do it myself? Fine.
Finish myself off.
I'll do it myself.
Okay, cut these.
That should separate these panels.
Yep.
The light flickering. Ugh.
Overheat my freaking gun here.
It's too hot. Hot damn.
I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that light is in fact flickering.
Maybe it's because it's so close to the reactor.
Push these away myself. Alright, get myself a little bit of space. Yank it through the bottom.
That is not enough space.
That's plenty of space.
You're like, fuck it. Just yank it out of there. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
no!
Alright, there we go.
Oh, good. It didn't zap you that time.
Got her. And now
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Those lights are still flickering.
you are all processing.
Except those lights all go in the barge. But they're like so inconsequential.
Yeah.
I have tried so many times in
That's 1 minute
free
left,
play,
Cutter.
mind you.
Uh-huh.
But I've tried so many times to just
It's
perfect.
now time to skedaddle.
Right. A zero waste cut.
Yeah, a zero waste, everything gets consumed, cut.
Uh-huh.
And it takes so long, and I can never. Like, I always miss like a lamp or one of those circular lights. I miss like one thing, and I ruin the whole
It
process.
is the definition of tedium.
And the worst part about the worst part about free play is that you can't just be like, okay, well, I've played this for like 2 hours. Maybe I'll take a little bit of a break. Because in free play, it just
asphyxiation can
why is
lead
it
to
moving?
missed
Oh, you're
salvage
moving.
goals.
Yeah.
In free play, you have to play till you're done, and then when you're done, that's it. And so there's no stopping and coming back.
I don't know if it's different now, but they did add a like mid mission stopping. You can save and pick it up.
Oh, maybe it's in free play too then. If that's
Possibly.
added now.
All right, 5.2 million on that. That's what I'm used to doing. 5.2 million in one day.
Big ass ship. That ship was huge.
Yeah, that first one, 16 point whatever million, and I was like making $1 million a day until I actually got those chunks off of it.
Good morning, Shipbreaker.
Oh right, I got a new poster.
Wow.
Where shall I put it? Where shall I put my poster? I think I'll put it here. There we go. I like that.
Nice.
All right. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to hang it up for this evening.
Is it already 11? Oh, it's 11:30.
Uh-huh.
This game goes by so freaking fast.
It does. So yeah, we've learned a bit about the who is it? Like the board of directors are on to us about our
union busters are
unionization.
on their way.
Yeah, our efforts to unionize, and they're having none of it.
Did I tell you about a guy? When I worked at Publix, this is when I was less knowledgeable about like unions
Life.
and workers' rights and all that stuff. There was somebody who worked. He was like a full timer, which at Publix being a full timer is like you're committed.
Yeah.
It was a full timer in like I think it was the produce department. The president of the company, like the president of all of Publix, was going around from store to store, and they were doing like a meet and greet and with the guy, and so this dude was like, what if we want to get a union started inside Publix? And like I wasn't there, but I heard that the guy like dead stared him and then didn't answer him, and then a week later he didn't work at Publix anymore.
Yep, that's how it happens.
Union busting. You're right. No.
And will magically be fired for other offenses that were never mentioned.
Oh yeah, he wasn't let go because he wanted to start a union. He was fired for something.
Right. Something completely unrelated.
I don't know what it was. But it's so convenient that it was like a week after he mentioned the word union to the president of Publix.
Funny how that works, eh?
Yeah.
Well.
Anyways, Clayton, I'm thinking about starting a union for Carpe Boredom.
Absolutely not.
You're fired.
Yeah. a union of in a company of 3 people.
Yeah, I need to have majority votes, and I think Shelby will probably side with you.
Well, I try to make this a place where unionization would not be any different. Because usually that's the point. It's like, we're unionizing so we can get this. I was like, well, that seems like you should probably just have that.
All of my workers' rights in this company are satisfied.
Okay, good. I get to build a computer.
I don't know if Mom's still watching. I don't know about that other company I work for that only has 3 employees.
That's true. You work for 2 companies with very small rosters.
Yup.
That's funny.
I get paid a lot more at one of them than the other, weirdly enough.
Yeah. One's a net gain, one's a net loss, decidedly.
One of them's literally hemorrhaging money. Weird.
And it has been from day one.
Oops.
What's today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday.
I didn't think you were still watching.
Well, what are we playing tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's going to be a good time.
I'm very excited about that. I loved Turtles in Time when it came out on the Xbox 360. I played the shit out of that game.
Yeah, me too.
I'm very excited for Shredder's Revenge.
It's gonna be a good time. Well, hey, Logan, thank you for joining me in some Heartspace Shipbreaker.
Hey, you show me what it's like when you die.
Right.
I've never done that before.
You crack your visor on the furnace wall.
See, what happens in free play if you high speed collide into something? You just kind of bounce off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when a board hits a solid thing and it goes. It literally does kind of sound like you just go. But then nothing else happens.
Yep. You're too concussed and stunned to perceive it.
It's like a double concussion where your head bounces around inside the helmet and your brain bounces around inside your skull.
Uh-huh. So it's a ball inside of a box inside of a box.
Exactly.
On a bump on a log in the bottom of the sea.
I love that song. I haven't thought about that song in years.
All right. Well, tomorrow's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So thank you for joining me in some Heartspace Shipbreaker. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed our... I'm trying to think of the word, like our incremental gameplay of this, that we slowly work our way through the story.
Yeah.
One at a time. But yeah, we will be back
know this game had a story. I only played free play.
Yeah, that was the main reason I wanted to play it, is so that you could see that stuff, because it's like the gameplay loop is really satisfying, but the story is really inspired.
If they could get rid of the timer and it was just job to job,
yeah,
I might do it myself. Or if there's a way to turn the timer off.
Right.
That's the one thing that's holding me back from actually doing it.
Yeah, it does get kind of old, but
I mean, even the oxygen and the fuel thing, I don't mind.
Right.
Which is, ironically enough, the only thing you can turn off.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, tomorrow we will be back playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, and that will be at 9:30 p.m. So, thank you, Logan, and thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night as we play some more video games. Have a good night.
Good night.